There's a duality to money. And in my opinion, you have to be able to look at it from both sides of the table in order to get through what's coming. And there's going to be moments where you need to understand things from the Austrian perspective. There's going to be moments where you need to understand things from the Keynesian perspective. So to be an Austrian or to be a hard money advocate, you almost have to study money. And the people that study money, they typically come to the conclusion that money is a commodity. It's the most marketable commodity. It's the one that solves the most coincidence of wants, occurs naturally, and you can't create more of it. And it's what the market chooses as money. But the other side is that money is whatever the biggest, strongest guy says it is, whether he's a local governor or a warlord or the president or the prime minister. If he says, this is what we're doing and this is what you need to pay me in order for me not to hit you over the head with my club, then that's what you pay him. And whatever that is, that becomes. And so when you say is money broke, it depends on who you are and what you're trying to accomplish.
So this guy
makes a lot of sense.
Of course, yeah. Brent Johnson, that's right. Brent Johnson and Raoul Paul. These are the very big these are other modern day economists. He has modern the milkshake theory, anyways. But Brent Johnson today, he was he asked a question. There's three guys that walk into a bar. One guy comes in with $120,000 worth of gold in his pocket. Who's the most powerful? That's the question, right? The other guy comes in with a little hard drive, let's say, of Bitcoin. He's got $1.2 billion of Bitcoin in that little hard drive. Then the next guy comes in with a 9mm gun. Right? Who's the most powerful guy?
He's the boss.
He's the boss, exactly. And that's what governments do. They weaponize their strengths, and like that's when
that how the U.S. dollar became the world's currency. Well, I mean, because they're the strongest.
Yeah, it's their military. That's their power over oil, but slowly but surely, that's kind of changing and stuff.
That's kind of changing, but that's how it became.
Yeah, well, they had actually the gold standard that really made them who they are.
United States.
Yeah, they had the strongest backing of money, and there was the Bretton Woods.
Why? Because they had the most gold. They had the most
gold. He who has the gold wins, pretty much. Okay, so in the countries right now,
whereas the most gold and the biggest guns.
Well, originally Europe was like England was like the last bastion of empire. Before, and they had the gold, but that got depleted. Well, then it was United States turn, and who knows what's next? Some say that China has the most gold now. We just don't know.
Not public about it? Is that what it is?
No, they're not going to be 100% public. But the thing is that it also has to represent enough currency to the gold ratio kind of thing, Anyways, but I know they can do whatever they want with their citizens. Anyway, so I mean, I love this subject. I think that it's big, and I hope that I feel as if there's going to be an awakening, and it's happening whether we like it or not. Like I said, there's the type of fourth turning that's happening as we speak, and it will get fixed with money.
It's possible to say when was the last turning?
Yeah, well, that was like in the 40s there. That's like the 30s to
that was the last fourth turning.
Yeah, the 30s of the big depression, pretty much. But that fourth turning ended up with a deflation. This fourth turning might end with an inflation, a hyperinflation. So we're not talking about like Germany style 1920s there, where freaking hyperinflation
cost you $1 billion to buy bread.
No, it's something different, but it repeats, kind of thing, but different. So
that's the reason the Nazis came into power.
Sure,
so unstable. Bad, and people needed something to grab onto.
Unstable. Anyway, so that's my spiel today.
Very cool, man.